I installed Chrome on a clean machine, didn't sign in, didn't open a tab, just ran Wireshark and watched. 8 minutes, 68,997 packets. I hadn't touched the keyboard once. Here's what it found. I wanted this to be completely controlled, so I dual booted Windows 11, fresh partition, nothing else on it. And before I could even log in, Windows just started updating itself. Hadn't touched a single setting. Had to wait it out, which already tells you something. Your machine is talking before you are. I had to wait for a bit. I opened Chrome, started Wireshark, and monitored. Okay, so Chrome is open. That's it. I haven't clicked anything, haven't typed anything. I'm just sitting here watching this number go up. 68,997 packets in 8 minutes. Now, I want to be honest with you here, because I know someone in the comments is going to say it, and they're not wrong. Windows had literally just finished updating on this machine, so there's probably background services still running, Windows telemetry doing its thing, maybe some bloatware that came with the install still phoning home. I genuinely cannot sit here and tell you every single one of these packets is Chrome. That would be dishonest. But here's what I can do. I can filter this. I can pull out exactly what Chrome is reaching out to, what protocols it's using, what servers it's talking to. And when you see it broken down, it's still a lot. So let me show you what I actually found. Okay, real quick. This video is sponsored by NodeMaven, and I actually want to explain why this one makes sense for this channel specifically. A lot of you are running some kind of automation, managing multiple accounts, scraping, AI workflows, whatever it is. And the thing that kills those setups isn't the code, it's the IP getting flagged. One banned address and everything you built just stops. I've been using NodeMaven for this. They've got residential, mobile and ISP proxies. Residential and mobile look like real user traffic, so you're not getting flagged. ISP gives you a stable IP with a high trust score. No random rotations killing your session mid-run. Across 199 countries, 8,000 cities. The coverage is actually there. But the thing that genuinely got me, they're the first proxy provider with cashback. Up to 10% of your used traffic comes back to your balance automatically. It doesn't expire. You can see it sitting there in the dashboard. Nobody else on the market does this, and they stand behind it. If a proxy doesn't work, they'll comp you $1. If you find the same thing cheaper somewhere else, they'll beat the price. 9 out of 10 users recommend them, and there's a money-back guarantee. So there's actually no risk trying it. Link is in the description. Promo code is there too. Price is already competitive. With the code, it's even better. I genuinely recommend it. Check it out. Okay, so this is the one that actually made me stop and go back and look again. Filter for plain HTTP traffic. http.request. Now, if you've heard about this before, you probably think this is Google Chrome hitting its usual update servers. But look closer at this capture. It's actually Microsoft Edge. See these requests here? They aren't going to Google. They are hitting a Microsoft delivery server. Look at that file path. /file streaming service, /files, followed by a massive string of random characters. What Edge is doing is downloading files in the background. Look at packet 68690. Look at the info column right at the end. In parentheses it says application/x-chrome-extension. Why does a Microsoft browser say Chrome extension? Because modern Edge is built on Chromium, the exact same core engine as Chrome. So it uses Chrome's .crx file format to download its background components, like built-in shopping assistants, ad filtering rules, or security modules, just updating on its own whenever it feels like it. No pop-up, no, hey, is it okay if I download this? Nothing. It just does it. Now, I get it. That's Edge keeping itself updated. I understand why it happens. But here's what gets me that I could not get past. Look at this column right here. Protocol. You see what it says? HTTP, not HTTPS. Plain HTTP. Look at the packets right next to it. You see those ones labelled QUIC? Those say protected payload. That's your modern, heavily encrypted browsing traffic. Microsoft knows how to encrypt data. They do it for almost everything else. But for this background component, it uses naked plain HTTP. That means this traffic, these extension files Edge is pulling down onto your machine, are crossing your network completely unencrypted. No protection. If you're sitting in a coffee shop, an airport, a hotel, anyone on that same Wi-Fi can see Edge doing this. They can see the exact file being downloaded. That's just literally what unencrypted HTTP means. Most modern web traffic now runs on QUIC, a protocol heavily pushed by tech giants, built on top of UDP. Look at this destination right here, 23.215.106.202. Thousands of packets flooding back and forth to this single address in a matter of seconds. This is an Akamai CDN server. This is where the heavy lifting happens. The images, the media, the modern web content being delivered at lightning speed. And look at the info column. Every single line says the exact same thing. Protected payload. Encrypted. You can see it's talking, you just can't hear what it's saying. But even encrypted traffic leaks one thing, the server name. It's called SNI, or Server Name Indication. Even when the payload is totally scrambled, the browser still has to yell out the destination name in plain text just to establish the connection. So what's the grand conclusion here? Did I uncover some massive rogue spying operation? Honestly, no. I just caught Windows doing what Windows does. It's the boring, everyday plumbing of a modern operating system. Edge pulling down a standard background component, and Microsoft services handling telemetry over encrypted connections. It's not a dramatic conspiracy, but it is a fascinating look at how much invisible noise is constantly moving across your network when you think your computer is just sitting idle. Want me to run the same test on Firefox? Comment below.